Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back. You're with Amira, and this is Psychic Readings Live with Amira, and we are doing the super chats today. I've got a couple of pre-orders I'm going to do first. If you want to get a super chat question in, you just have to go down to the $sign, put your donation in with your question and a little backstory if you have a backstory, and let us know where you're from. If you're new, do a shout out where you're from. I'm going to be using Amira's Love Oracle cards as well as the Coffee Cup Oracle. They are available in Spanish, English, and the Love Oracle is coming out in German in a 6-language deck: German, French, Portuguese, Italian, Turkish, and English in the one deck, with the pink side. So if you like the pink sides and you want it in English, you could go for the 6-language deck that will be out. It'll be out in Europe though, it won't be out in America. In America, we have the English deck and the Coffee Cup Oracle in English and Spanish, and the Love Oracle in English and Spanish. In Canada, we've got the 2 decks in English, and in Australia we have it in English, of course, and also Chinese. I think there's some Chinese decks left in America as well. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look, guys. Thanks for joining everybody so quickly. Thank you. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Let's have a look and see. Oh, it always does that. Even if it's on silent, it still does that. I don't know why. I am expecting a call from a delivery. They might not come until later, so if they do call, I might have to answer the phone call. Okay, Garnet Goddess, welcome back. Hi, Megs, welcome. Thanks for reaching out. Hi, Michi the Queen. How are you, my dear? Hi, Heron Gill. Welcome. Blissful Oracle. Lucky Lady. Welcome from Texas. Hi, Sadie. Whereabouts are you, Sadie, again? I've forgotten. Hi, Glenife. Hi, Pretty Brown Eyes. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, Garnet Goddess. Your father just passed. You were expecting him to pass. Oh, wow. That's a good question. Sorry to hear that. Let's start off with Ladybug did a couple of pre-orders, and then we'll get to you, Garnet Goddess. I hope everything's okay. We'll try to pick up a message from Spirit from him and see if he'll come through. Let's start with a pre-ordered super chat. If you do want to pre-order a super chat in the future, you're welcome to do that. You go to my website, amirasalon.com/contact. You'll see the donation button there. If you can't donate on the YouTube, you can always donate there on the PayPal as well. Okay, let's have a look and see. Nice feedback from Ladybug. I predicted that she would get a Christmas bonus of $250. I remember you telling me he will pull something out of his hat and give me some money in January. So she said you're right on point with that. Checking for Ladybug regarding mummy makeover surgery in Mexico with a highly regarded doctor on June. As long, with any plastic surgeries, you have to do your research, and Ladybug is a big one on that. Secondly, you really have to make sure that Venus is not going retrograde. It usually affects things like if you're going to dye your hair a different color, you might regret it afterwards, that type of thing. Or if you went into a surgery and they said, oh, why don't you do this instead, or do, or do something extra. You might regret doing something extra. It's not like Venus retrograde will mess the whole thing up, but I would just avoid doing any major beauty changes, anything to do with beauty, appearance. So check in the calendar for 2023 when Venus is retrograde. And you also want to see where it's transiting your astrology as well, transiting your natal chart. And just avoid, Mercury is fine. Mercury is more about travel. It's more about planning travel. It's more about communication, that type of thing. But Venus retro is more about beauty. So it's kind of like, okay, it's like making, dyeing your hair red and then regretting it and going, oh, I shouldn't have gone red. It's just too red. I'm going to go back to brown or blonde or whatever it might have been before, and having to redo it. So, okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look, everyone. For Ladybug, how are things going to go? I really thought that he'd give you more money as well. I mean, 250 bonus isn't a lot, especially for what you do for him. It's just not a lot. I feel like something else might come up for you in March. There could be another bonus or some sort of money coming to you in March. I just got that coming through message-wise. You've also got some good cards around anything to do with more money coming in. Could come through also a female. Don't know if it's a female relative or a syndicate. If you do a syndicate with a couple of girlfriends, like a lottery or something, or join a syndicate, it could also work out. There was a ladies' gym in Perth, Western Australia last year when I was in Australia, and all of these ladies, it was a ladies only gym, and they all won the jackpot. They did a syndicate. That type of thing comes to mind, like something people not, people that you trust and who are running a syndicate, or if you find a syndicate that is female only. Some of you might also get a message through somebody else's message. So just tune into that. Something can pop up with a name, a place, a message, a location. Okay, I do see you getting a beautified look, the beautified look. And Megs might want to know about this doctor too, because she's wanting to do a mummy makeover. Yes, so I know you're going to Tijuana. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to get a beautified look, and you're also coming out as a star of the show. I'm also seeing a G initial around you, a G or a J. Dr. Pepper, I feel like his daughter's not talking to him. Why is she not talking to him? I think they had a falling out about something, a heated discussion. It could also be to do with something legal. She might feel like she's entitled to something. I feel like she has a lot of entitlement around her. I feel like she might feel like she's entitled to something. You are going to keep in touch with this doctor from afar, keep on top of the situation, make sure you're going to get exactly what you want, make sure that you are getting, all of your things checked off the list, like your T's crossed and your I's dotted. That is what I see for you with that. I feel like they've had a heated discussion. I did originally feel it was about money, but I feel like there's a temperamental difference with the both of them. And he's holding the money. He's hoarding it. He wants to keep hold of it all. I do feel he could have given you more, definitely more. But you are going to just push to get that dental work done with him. Yeah, push to get the dental work done with him, and I feel like he'll comply with that. But you've got to push to get it done. I think you're already doing that, so I think you're on track with that. That's how you're going to get more benefits from him, considering all the amazing things that you've done for him in the past. So, yep, he does feel indebted to you in some way. And if he doesn't, you can always, just remind him that he's going to be helping you out with the dental work. Yeah. I do feel March is a major month for you. I don't know if you're doing it in March or it's going to come through for you in March, but I do feel it's going to be what you want, Ladybug. Yeah, what you want. So I do like that. Yeah, I do like that for you. I feel like this year is going to be a better year than last year, less stressful. And you trust Dr. Said TL. He's on the board of certified surgeons. Yep. So that's good. I feel like you're on point there. So it's all good. You're going to make more money. There is going to be a pay increase or some sort of more money coming to you also this year. Could be through, I feel like also your husband might be getting more generous. There is somebody here, once again, I cut the cards, who've got the same guy come. I feel like this is Dr. Pepper. He's definitely holding the money, holding the resources. Yeah, he's holding at the moment. It's like holding. It's like in poker, holding or folding. He's holding at the moment. Thank you, everybody, for your lovely donations. Thank you, Heron, Glenife, Serafina. Are you working, Serafina, or you are unemployed, or what's your current situation? What are you doing to get money or to find money? Thank you, Lisa Marie, for the 50. Okay. Any news from you? All right. Now let's have a look at Garnet Goddess. Was the prediction correct about the passing time? Garnet Goddess, I'm sorry to hear that, but I feel like he is in a much better place. I do feel I know this sounds probably a bit woo-woo or a little bit kind of cliched, but I do feel like he's around butterflies and rainbows. I do feel like a very light energy around him. He's definitely in a light sphere at the moment. I feel like he's really traveling high and he's in a light sphere. I feel like he's got no regrets. He did everything he wanted to do in his life. The only thing he does regret is not being able to see you married and give you away. But know that when you do get married, he's giving me a definitely strong vision of you in a wedding dress walking down the aisle. He's going to be with you. He's going to be with you. I don't feel like there'll be anyone that will be walking you down the aisle unless your brother comes to the party in a good way, comes in line in a good way. But I do see you feeling very confident. I also see yellow flowers, yellow roses, or something yellow from him to you. I feel like he wants you to be cheery, happy, and rosy. He wants you to lift your spirits. He's definitely in a very white light. He's got a beautiful energy, your father, actually. He's got a very beautiful energy, and I can understand why you were more drawn to him than your mother. He wanted to help your mother in this lifetime. That was their karmic lesson. He wanted to be there for her and help her with her soul journey, but she hasn't really gotten very far. But he's kind of washing his hands of her. He's going like this, like he's kind of washing his hands of her, saying, well, she's left to her own devices now. Is she going to try to do you out of the insurance money? She might be putting it towards a refurbishment of the house. She might be saying, oh, I'm going to renovate the house and it's going to be for you and your brother or something like that. She might be doing also some renovation for herself, maybe plastic surgery. You could always do some sort of you could always do some sort of an inquiry about it with a lawyer or whoever's in charge. I feel like somehow you're going to come out on top with whatever it is. I would be focusing on your life, focusing on finding yourself a good husband to look after you now that your father's not there. And I would be finding yourself your own fortune and try to let go of your mother and to let go of her negative energy in your life and negative influence. because your father only wants the best for you. He only wants the best for you. And look what jumped out. Groom. I do see you marrying quite well. So I don't know if you're going to marry the boyfriend, the Virgo, unless he comes into some sort of better luck with his money. I do see you marrying quite well. And I also see your father really trying to bring somebody in for you. I feel like you're going to meet somebody through your next big job, big work. And he could be the owner of the company, the boss. He could be a supplier. I feel like he owns factories or owns a product or owns supplies or something. You could be working for him. There's also relocation and home. Now that your father's passed, he wants you to feel free, that you can go anywhere you want. You don't have to feel tied to your mother. You don't have to feel tied to past toxic energy. He wants you to be free. So try to work on your own psychology and therapy. Get therapy if you need to, if you don't have therapy already, to try to unravel yourself from this heavy karmic situation your mother seems to always bring out, and to remove yourself from all of this negative energy that's sort of keeping you down and stuck, because you've definitely got better times ahead. Your father wants the best for you, and he wants you to live your best life. He's going to send you also a hidden gem. There's something hidden. He's going to send you a hidden gem. He might have kept something for you, or he might be bringing you some special person or a hidden gem. Okay. So there's some sort of special kind of luck coming to you. I do feel this future husband who has the money, and I'm not saying that you're going to marry him. It's up to you. You can choose to or not to. There is a new love here. He is a mature man. I feel like he's in his 40s. He looks, he's not as good looking as your boyfriend, but he's very, very wealthy. He owns a lot of things. He might own shops or owns factories or brands. And he's definitely Caucasian. He's a little bit more heavy set or a little bit overweight. I'm not seeing his hair color. It could be brown, light brown. He doesn't look blonde to me. People will be jealous when you meet him. He's going to be very smitten with you. I know you probably don't want to hear this, but because you're still, hooked on the Virgo, but you've got choices now. You've got choices, Garnet Goddess, and you're free now to do what you want to do. So if that means moving, going to Texas, finding a better location, finding a better job, finding a better husband, then that is what is going to happen. Your father is going to come to you in the way of birds. And if you see unusual or strange birds popping around where you are located, then that's him. There could be a specific color. I'm getting blue or red. They could have a specific tone to them. You are the keeper of the light, the wisdom keeper. So it's really up to you to really tap into that inner wisdom and understand, the dynamics of what you're dealing with, because you seem to be in roles all the time of getting stuck in other people's drama, and you don't need to be in that. That's the message he's giving you. He's giving you a lot of light, a lot of support, a lot of energy. He wants the best for you. There's a lot of yellow, golden energy around him. He's definitely in a beautiful place, and he's definitely in a very comforting place where he is. He's surrounded by love and light, whatever that might mean to him. He's got a very angelic presence. He will be a very good spirit guide for you moving forward. He's going to show you the way. So look out for the signs and symbols. He's also going to bring in more money for you, and a man who has money. Okay. Whether you take him or not is going to be your choice and your karma, but it's up to you, Garnet Goddess. Okay. You think your dad has someone else lined up? Yeah, I think he has. I think he has. And now that you are, detached, you can get all of this legal stuff done, and you can detach yourself from your mother. You don't need to be around her. Yeah, you don't need to be around her. No, you don't need to deal with her drama, and she'll just end up spiraling, into her own world and into her own energy. Okay. He died on the 18th. So that was yesterday, 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, 2 to 3 days ago. So what did I predict on that? Was it days and months? Days or weeks it was, wasn't it? Okay. Thanks for that, Garnet Goddess. Any feedback I'm also highlighting, so please put any feedback about past predictions, and I'm highlighting those and putting them on my social media. Thank you for that. Okay, let's move forward. I had lovely feedback from Tarot Den from the Philippines. She said that a lot of stuff had come to pass very quickly. See, so if you have a lot of resistance to change, it takes a while for things to happen. Excuse me. The quicker you can work through family karma and drama, the easier it is to change your destiny and to bring in the positive predictions that are predicted for you. Some people it takes years, some people it takes months, some people it takes days. So if you're fluid and you're kind of embracing change and embracing things, then it'll happen quickly. If you can shift that heavy baggage out of your life, things will often get replaced. Hi, Sadie. You want to know if Eddie's cheating on you? Is he living with you? Oh, thanks, Taroden. Your predictions took a month or a week. Yeah, depending on what they were, right? Because you had a lot of different predictions. Thanks, Bossy Megs. Your prediction was right. You said 3 days to 3 weeks. He died like 6 days after you said 3 days. Okay. Thank you for that. All right. Yes, the Pearl and the Peacock are such fertile cards. Yes, exactly. And the new love can also depict a pregnancy as well. Okay, Lotus Lily. Is your cat fixed? Is she desexed? Okay, let's have a look at Sadie. You're living with him. Okay. I don't feel like he's cheating, but I feel like he's kind of playing mind games. That's what I'm picking up on him. I feel like he's playing mind games. Let's use the Love Oracle on this one. I don't feel like he's actually cheating, but it depends what you consider cheating. I mean, even men chatting to other women or doing stupid things, then the open relationship came out. You might feel like he's not really that committed to you, even though you're living together. And that could be why you're kind of feeling like he's cheating on you. I've got a call. I've just got to take this call because of the delivery. Swadee ka. Yes, ka. How long? Yes. Yes, can you come upstairs? Yes, I have it. I have that for you. Yes, cash? Is cash okay? Okay, card. No problem, card. What's the total? You come now upstairs? Okay, card. ขอบคุณค่ะ Sorry, guys, I've been waiting for this delivery from yesterday and he's finally coming. Mhm. So we'll see. See what he does. I'm going to get through everybody. Don't worry. We just got to get him sorted out. Okay, we're on Sadie. Thanks for liking on arrival, everybody. I truly appreciate it. Let's have a look at Sadie. Yeah, I think he's playing mind games, Sadie. I'm also getting a D sounding initial for you. I don't know who that is. Darren, Dale. There's a fair male there for you too. I don't know if it's him. Somebody lightish for his cultural background. You could have another option. I mean, you might be feeling like you want somebody else. You've got travel coming up and freedom. I don't know if he's thinking about traveling. You could be the young female up to the age of 29. Look, he could be chatting with somebody at a distance, but I don't feel he's physically cheating. He could be after some money from someone. I don't know why the open relationship card keeps coming up. I'm also getting a name like Carmen. I'm getting drawn to Central or South America. So I don't know if he's got somebody in his mind somewhere or in contact with him or somebody from his past who might be living in the Caribbean or Central or South America. I don't know why I'm getting that. Unless he's planning a trip or planning to take you there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know exactly. Thank you for that. Okay, Glenife is next. Let me just 2-minute break, guys. I'm just going to see where this delivery guy is. Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go downstairs to get my package. I've got my new decks that have arrived, the 5 language Oracle deck with the European language. I might do an unboxing later. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, picking up where we left off. Let's have a look and see who's next. That was you, Sadie. Okay. Okay, good. Thanks, Megs, for letting everyone know. Okay, let's see. Oi, Raquel, welcome from the US. Okay. I wish I had better astrology in the US. I'd be there. Yeah, I have tested it, Megs. I have tested because I was in Las Vegas for quite some time and it would be the same astrology as Arizona. I always wanted to go to Arizona, actually. Yeah. Hawaii might be the only place, but I kind of don't want to risk it at this point in time. It's just too much moving around. All right, Gleneva, let's have a look. Okay, you've been through this. You've been sitting in the middle of this firing line. My job is firing people left and right. Want to know of my toxic working is for sure leaving. Will I receive a good raise and will I move to Colorado? So much going on. Okay. Also got the new moon at the moment coming up. I think it's tomorrow in Aquarius. I think a lot of people are kind of making some major decisions or thinking about major decisions, thinking about stuff. Let's have a look for Glennie for what's going on. I still feel you're protected there at this particular location. I kind of feel like they don't have any grounds to fire you on. You've got a lot of stability. You've got the tree jumping out, stability and growth. So I do feel, yes, you will have security there until you wish to leave. Should you go to Colorado as well? Let's just see what comes up in this. Is there a better job for you in Colorado or is it a transfer? Okay, romance. Sweetness of life. You might enjoy your life more there actually in Colorado for whatever reason. Sweetness of life, romance, the witch. You might also feel more intuitive, more powerful. You're kind of protected. You might also be good at doing magic, spells, manifesting things, manifesting what you want in. And as you can see on the witch card, you've got the full moon there. So whatever you wish on this new moon, which is Chinese New Year, so it's really good. It's a good omen on Chinese New Year to make a wish and to do some sort of manifestation, wish or spell. Will you receive a good raise? I'm not sure about a raise, but I do feel you've got stability where you are, unless you get a different raise somewhere else in a different position, a different job, a different location. You will hear something about Colorado will come in. There will be some people very jealous that you're staying as well, that you're not getting fired. I don't feel you're going to get fired, but I kind of feel like they might give you a choice. They could give you a redundancy package or a choice, or you might have a choice of 2 different things that you need to choose from, like staying where you are or going to Colorado. I can't remember exactly where you are now, if you're in Atlanta or somewhere else. They might give you a choice. Like they might say, okay, do you want to take the package and leave or do you want to stay? You've also got a man coming in with money or an inheritance from somebody. You are being highly protected there. You've got the eye, protection, but you've also got jealousy and gossip. Some people might start some gossip, say, oh, you're having a relationship with one of the bosses or you're in with somebody that, they could make up anything. It's all nonsense. This one wanted to jump out. I do feel opportunities will come through the home. You could even get some sort of job that you can do home-based, but there could be definitely a opportunity coming in through the home. Let's ask about or for a home, a new home. Let's ask about Colorado. I'm getting the words not right now, so it could be later on. I do feel like the right thing will reveal itself, like the pearl will reveal itself. You could be waiting for real estate to turn or some sort of lucky opening to pop up there. But I do feel if that's in your heart, then you will go. It just might not be right now. New York, you're in New York. Okay. All right, Glenefa, let's have a look at the next one. Thank you for that. Thank you for the donation. Truly appreciated. All right, Sarafina. Wait, there's not Sarafina yet. Heron Gill. When will you get married this year? Timing. Timing is one of the most difficult things to predict. So let's just tune into the timing for Heron marriage. I'm getting September coming to me strongly, and also the legal card jumping. September. Let's have a look. Let's put that back in. And I've got the lion also jumping and success. The lion. Got to pick it up off the floor. And something else jumped as well. The fish. You got success with the lion and abundance and luck with the fish. Do you like it more when I'm on camera, or do you prefer like looking at the cards? Because I always think the cards are more interesting than just looking at somebody all the time. Okay. All right. Let's get a timing for Heron. I do get September, October. Man with money, yes. Man with power. You could be quite powerful. I'm still getting Indonesia around you. I'm still getting Jakarta. I don't know if you're going to go to this new city in that they're building in Indonesia, that you might get recruited there by somebody important. This new city that they're building, the new capital of Indonesia. I know that you're in Malaysia, but I feel like you might meet somebody who's powerful. I don't know. I'm getting Jakarta around you. Okay, so let's have a look at the timing. What month are we into now? January still. Okay. May, I feel like you'll meet the person. Or August. There's something good happening around romance in May and August, unless you know the person. September gives you stability. You might be, if you do meet the person in May and you get married, you could also be, you could get pregnant in August. Relocation is coming up for you next year. So I don't know if that's because you have to do residency changes or something like that. So even if you got engaged this year, I feel like the move with the person could be early next year. Okay, timing is difficult to predict. Okay. Will I meet my next relationship in Colorado? Good question. Glenefa, let's have a look at the Love Oracle. Will I meet my next relationship in Colorado? I feel like you might already know this person, or it's close to when you go there. It's fairly soon after you go there. I don't know if you've already been there or you have an inkling about someone. Will you meet your next relationship in Colorado? I don't know if you've got children or your children are going to come into into the equation, or they've got children, or you'll have children with this person. I do feel it's a yes. You've got foreign themes, yes, or long distance themes. Mature man, older man. There is a younger man there too, but I feel like he could be a son of somebody. Obstacles. There could be obstacles moving forward with this person until you get there. Or it could be something to do with his children. Saying not to hang on to past loves because they're karmics. In Colorado, I kind of feel it's a 50-50. If you have your eye on somebody, it might not be the person, but it's not saying that you're not going to meet somebody else there. I kind of feel things are flow. I'm also getting a vision of some of those nice old hotels in Denver, those beautiful hotels that are historical and like luxurious 5-star hotels. So you might be meeting somebody in one of these places for dinner or drinks. Okay. Kiramakasi as well. Thanks, Heron. You're on the dating app in Colorado. Yeah, I think the blocks and the obstacles are around the distance. Thanks, Heron. Let's have a look. Sarafina. Thanks for the 10. Okay, I asked you what you were doing about the money, what your options are. Don't know if you answered. I don't think you answered on that one. Okay, let's ask about where the money is coming from for Sarafina. How's it coming in? Where's it coming from? Let's have a look. You just answered me. The question was, what are you doing about money right now to manifest or bring it in? What are you doing for work, or you're not working? Employment status, like Meg said, unemployment status. Sarafina. Okay, and it's not making you enough money? You're not being able to cover the bills. Okay. You just got it. All right. So you've got debts. I feel like there's a woman that's going to help you open some doors, opportunities for you. She's got connections. You're also going to get a new love that's going to give you more opportunities. I feel like generally there's a lot more opportunities coming towards you, Sarafina. I don't know what they're involving. There's also something coming in through the family. It could be something to do with housing. It might not be money, but it could be something that leverages your situation out. You've got more opportunities coming in. What are these opportunities about? Let's clarify. I feel by April, you're going to feel like you're back on your feet. Things are looking a lot better around April 2023. You're going to keep on top of the situation. Just watch your spending. It's saying, and watch any sort of people who have addictions, who are trying to get money off you. There could be people trying to get money from you. It could also be bankruptcy. You might file for something. I'm not sure, but there could be, if you do have a lot of debts, you might go for bankruptcy. I'm not sure. It's showing that you're battling, like you're trying and you're battling, but you're keeping on top of the situation. You do have the 5 of Rods as well as the 5 of Swords, 9 of Rods, and the Devil. There could be some sort of decision that you make about what you're going to do with your finances. You might decide to do something, make a major decision. You might decide to file for bankruptcy or something, or you might downsize or kind of shift something around or move even. There could be a move. If you're working from home, you might move somewhere cheaper, whereas less expensive if you can. Looking further afield. Could even be offshore, somewhere near the sea, near the coast, Puerto Rico, I'm not sure where, Mexico. Some people work out of Mexico now because it's cheaper. There is some sort of worldly situation coming up. But I feel like you're going to shuffle something around and resort something. So you'll have some major decisions to make, I think, to do with that. But you're going to get more opportunities. The opportunities will flow. You're going to have connections there that are going to help you in the short and long term. All right. Thanks, Serafina. Ghana Goddess, is your mother and your brother wanting a message? Did they ask for a message? We'll get to you later. All right. Now we've got Lisa Marie. Hi, Lisa Marie. Thank you for the $49.99. Much appreciated. Do a card spread, please. Any messages from Spirit? Hopefully my son will propose maybe this weekend. It's kind of dragging, isn't it? I hope he doesn't change his mind. I mean, if something happens that kind of upsets the apple cart, he might just kind of go off in a different direction. I don't know why I'm getting that, but sometimes weird things, weirder things have happened. He should have really proposed on New Year's Eve, and that didn't happen. I feel like that was his window. There's some sort of karma here with this person. I don't know if he's going to discover something that she's doing or something's going to be offset. I don't like to kind of say things like that, but I kind of feel like you might have felt that yourself. Something might shift. I'm still getting Massachusetts coming up for you quite strongly. Let's do the proposal first. Subconsciously, he's kind of delaying it. There's some sabotage going on in his mind. He also knows that you're not too keen on her, even though you've grown to accept her. He knows that you're not too keen on her. And he kind of knows as well that he can do better. I don't know if he's met someone else or has seen someone else on the radar. I know that he's in love with this girl, but I don't know. I don't know if she said she was pregnant and she's not, or there's a new love around him. I don't know. I feel like the plot is thickening a little bit. Is he going to propose? I mean, if he proposes, it's one thing. I mean, if it gets married is another thing. Someone from his past might recircle, or he might be thinking about the past or something that's happened in the past. Okay, let's have a look. Messages from Spirit, card reading for you specifically. Let's have a look and see. Let's do a tarot, as it's a little bit more open to various topics. Okay. Card spread, Lisa Marie. Messages from Spirit. There's someone saying by golly gee. I don't know if somebody used to talk like that. They're saying by golly gee or something like that. They kind of got a funny way of speaking. I feel like it's kind of like a grandfather energy. It could be on your side of the family, not to do with your ex-husband's side of the family. Somebody who liked comedy is coming through, somebody who was into comedy, kind of like the old-fashioned type of Lucille Ball, that type of thing, like slapstick sort of comedy, American type of comedy shows, that type of thing, sitcoms. Somebody around the time of Lucille Ball is what I'm seeing. Maybe he liked redheads as well. Somebody who maybe liked redheads. Something to do with red hair. I know that's an unusual thing. It could have been a brother. It could be an uncle. It could be a grandfather or father figure. He's just wanting to say hi. I feel like he's definitely in spirit. He's just saying keep your humor up, your positivity up. And there's also I'm getting the word book of jokes. There could be a book of jokes to publish, actually. That could be a really good thing to publish, Lisa Marie. That's an idea for you. Book of jokes. Something about the joker. Somebody being a joker. Stepping into the unknown, you feel like things are kind of on the precipice, ready to jump into a new world, a new beginning, a new step, a new action, keeping on top of the situation, keeping yourself on guard. Something moving quite quickly. There could be a snap decision, a quick decision, speed. Working things out with this inheritance in Europe. The brother-in-law is going to try to delay it, but there is a push. 3 months' time, so it's March, April. Trying to work out where to go next, feeling like you've got quite a lot of options and choices, and it's quite difficult to go where it's quite difficult to decide where you want to go next. Career-wise, I feel it is. I feel it's to do with your next book. You've got a lot of ideas kind of bubbling around, and you are also indecisive about a move. You want to move. That energetically, you've always had move around you, but it's whether you can actually, take the action to do it. You've got the chariot, you've got the move there, and you've got the direction, but there's sort of like something being delayed or held up. A lot of patience is being required around that. There is a female, could be an editor, could be a promoter or a publisher who will help you distribute your books internationally. And she will come to the forefront, I feel, in the next 6 weeks. So there's movement there with that, which I feel is positive. Thank you, Lisa Marie. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's move on to Raquel. Hi, Raquel. Thanks for the 10. You're seriously thinking about going to Ireland. Do you pick up any energies how I may feel in the future? I haven't listened to your message yet either, Raquel, but I'm going to listen to it later. I think that if Anderson proposes, it's a definite possibility that you could go there and get sponsored. So you are in two minds, so you're feeling also drawn to maybe going back to Brazil. I also feel like if you did go back to Brazil, if you positioned yourself somewhere else, you would meet somebody there of means, somebody who was well established and had money in a different location, like Brasilia or somewhere further south. and somewhere safer. I think that's also an option as well. I'm also getting the word dentist. You could actually meet a doctor or a dentist. Okay. I don't know if you've got any Capricorn around your marriage area, but you've got Saturn there. That rules dentistry. Okay. Let's have a look at Ireland. I feel like you are toing and froing as well. I feel like you've got Ireland on one side, but it's a little tricky, and then you've got Brazil on the other side. I think it's an in-person decision. You're not going to make up your mind until you see him in person. Things are very up in the air. I feel like Ireland is an option for you. You might just keep it as your last choice. You might kind of keep it just floating there. Your fear is being trapped in a relationship, trapped in a marriage you don't want to be in, trapped in a country you don't want to be in. That's your fear. That's what's sitting on top of you. You're making the money. The money's okay. You got the money. Money's all right. More money's coming in. You're not going to have to worry too much about money for some reason. It's looking okay. You've got friends helping you as well, female friends. Could be social media, celebrating as well. Good. Your health is going to get better. You want to be somewhere warm. You've got the sun here, Raquel. Your health might actually get better in the sun, somewhere sunny, like constantly sunny. Got a lot of spiritual growth. You do want to go on some sort of spiritual journey. That just sort of slipped off. Your wishes will come true. I feel like if Ireland is meant to be, like if it's more about Anderson than Ireland. So I feel like if you really want to be with him, then it's a yes. And your wishes will come true. Otherwise, your wishes will come true somewhere else doing something else. What has that got to do with? It's got to do with making good money. You feel like things are more and more delayed around Anderson. There's delays there. I see the Three of Swords as delays. There's delays, delays, delays. Even sponsoring, getting sponsored. You might have to go back to Brazil before you go into Ireland. I don't know. But there could be delays, delays, delays. It could take another 6 months after the meeting, taking you up to September, October, November. Let's just ask about him. You know, you could choose him. Yes, you could choose him. And I think wherever you wanted to go with him, you could go. Your father has a lot to say about the matter. But you feel like it's starting from scratch again. I think it's more about him than Ireland. It's not showing a lot of travel here, but it is showing money. So it could be that the delays are around the visa, around the sponsorship or the visa or something. The passion's still there. You've still got the dark male showing up. I always thought you'd be with somebody darker than lighter. I do feel like if it's not him, you will have other options. Okay. Let's just ask. Ireland. Let's get a thing about Ireland. Ireland. You will be offered, yes. You will be offered, and he will offer you, you know, the friendship's there, he's there, he might surprise you, he might propose. But then you've got short-term and spiritual growth. It's either going to happen very quickly or be on and off very quickly. You might go in and out in your mind, Raquel. You know, you might be like, does it really feel right? He will be offering property, real estate, a home. So I feel like his intentions are there, but I'm just not 100% sure about your mind around it, long term or short term, long term. Yep. You're going to know when you see him, but then you're going to know more after as well. Because I feel like Brazil might come into the picture with you in a better way now that you're kind of more international. You've really got to get out of Recife and go somewhere that's more affluent if you go to Brazil. Don't get stuck in poor places. Yeah. And you're going to meet rich people, you know. Hi, good looking. How are you? Welcome back. Yes, we're still taking super chats. Let's have a look at the next one. Moving down to Blissful Oracle. Thanks for the $4.99. You not feel comfortable with the art. Okay. It's about the relationships that you make with the people more than the art. It's about the relationships. Focus on the relationships. I see a gentleman who is older. He's an investor. And you might go to his house or offer to go to his house to sort of see what pieces are going to fit, something like that. You might offer some sort of services of like a personal shopper for art and go and, test some pieces out in his property. I feel like he's going to be a good buyer and he has a lot of friends. I think it's about the relationships. I feel like it takes time to build relationships where you are, to sell the art. And if you're not into that, then it's not going to work. If you're not that interested, it's all about networking and relationships. So if your boyfriend or fiance is preventing you from doing that, then that's probably what it is. You will have the opportunities, but whether you actually do it or not is another story. Okay. Lotus Lily. Any advice on the cat? I don't know. I'm being kind of drawn to her stomach. You might actually get her checked out at the vet. I am being drawn to her stomach. I don't know if she's been fixed or she's sort of feeling, a bit restless. You might just get it sorted out. Like she could be on heat if she's not fixed, or if she is fixed, she could have something with her stomach. I'm picking up the stomach area. I feel like you might want to go and just get it checked out. And I feel like whatever will happen will be a good outcome for you. Okay, so it could be just a dietary thing or something like that. She could be allergic to something. Okay. I don't feel, yeah, I feel like she's either on heat or she's not feeling 100% well. Okay, Garnet Goddess. I wonder if my mum's best friend wants for her nephew. She's very nice to me. I don't think it's anything to do with your family. I would get away from your family, run a mile. I don't know why you're still so attached to the family and the past, people at school and all of that. This guy is older. He's not in his 20s. He's older. He's in his 40s. He's established and he owns businesses. So no, I don't think it's him. No. And the only reason why, your mum is friend is doing that because they know that you're a good catch. That's all. That's all. Don't get seduced into situations that don't serve you, you know, that don't serve you. That's all I have to say about that. So it's a no. Sorry about that. Purdy Brown Eyes, how are you, my dear? Welcome back. How's February looking for you? I'm getting hitting the ball out of the park. You're going to make some sort of achievement, hitting the ball out of the park. I don't know if you go in for TV commercials or something, but I'm getting some sort of audition if you do, or something coming up. I'm getting Coca-Cola. Don't know why. Something to do with sports as well. Something could be around the Super Bowl. One of the sponsors of the Super Bowl, if you check out who's the main sponsor, you might actually get involved with somebody around the Super Bowl. I don't know if the Super Bowl's now or in February. I'm not sure. There is some sort of love interest here, a man who's established, looks like the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, potentially, or fire, I'm getting as well. Better things coming in around the home or opportunities for homes. Okay, thank you for that. Cicely, thanks for the 10. Okay, what's coming up in 2023, remainder of the year? I'm also getting April as being a turning point for you. Let's have a look and see what else is going to go. What's going to happen, where, how, when, and with who. Okay. You're getting a little bit restless, Cicely. You're getting a little bit bored. It's like you want to travel again. I don't know if you're planning a trip or you want to move somewhere else. It's like you're looking at your options. It's like you're waiting for something to open up, but you're not sure how, when, or where it's going to happen. Sitting things out. I'm getting a G initial for you as well. G or a J. John, Jerry, Gregory, Glenn, first, second, or last name. Jerome. Things feeling very up in the air. King of Swords. You could come up with some legal contract, a new offer. Could be a man who kind of is all about business coming in around you as well. Could also be a lawyer. Let's just do a quick overview of the year. More money coming in around you now. Messages with overseas coming up, February, March. Romance, March. April, May, keeping on top of the situation. June looks like you've got an offer. You might want to go somewhere new in May or travel, April, May. If you're going back to Africa or something like that for a trip, you might get a new offer. I don't know. You could get an offer of marriage even in June. It's almost like you feel your husband's not there, but even though I picked up before that you could find one there, it's almost like you feel he's not there. Also, the father of your child might offer you to be a second wife. Legally, you might get a legal offer. You're not sure about it though either. You're going to think about it for 3 months. You're going to get an offer, you're going to think about it for 3 months. July, August, September. October's looking very good for a win and money. October, November, December. Victory in something that you've put it out there you want. Okay. Mystique. Is there anything toxic in my environment right now? My daughter maybe, or my cousin also at the workplace. Why would it be your daughter? I think somehow things are getting stale. And it's about you shifting and making a decision and moving. Your cousin might be just like, oh, well, what is she doing? She's just sitting there. She's not doing anything. She's not making any plans. Nothing's changed. Nothing's moving. Your daughter could also be, getting a bit frustrated with the whole situation as well. She's being extra mouthy. Oh, my God. She could be picking up something from your cousin or around your cousin, somebody around your cousin. If your cousin has children, she could be picking up something from them. Yeah, something from them. Wow, you've got money coming in though. Wow. Mystique, you've really got to go for it, my dear. You've really got to start looking and searching for that golden egg because it's definitely there. Don't worry about what's going on. Just she'll be okay once things are sorted out. Oh, her house is cluttered. Yeah. I think it's time to start trying to get out of there. Yep. Just keep your space uncluttered. Move anything out of your space that you don't like. Hi, Tashi, how are you? And do a feng shui on it. Yeah, do a feng shui on it. New year, new money. Both are consulting, one is remote. 2 interviews. Okay, Tashi, good to hear from you. Both are consulting, one is remote. Which will you get? Okay. 2 interviews. All right, 1, 2. Let's see. Don't know if one requires a move. I think that's the one you're going to get the money. One requires a move. It could be the one that's not remote or that requires a move or that enables you to move, whatever that might be. I think the other one is too controlling and I think the people around there are too toxic. So the one that involves moving, the one that involves more money, or the one that involves the ability to move or move on from what you've been doing. Thanks, Tashi. Heron. New love, next 6 months. You really have to try to put yourself in more business circles, more, groups, things like Rotary, where there's business people moving around. Past love is going to try to come back. He's still got another person around him or somebody that you've known in the past playing the field. It's 2 different people. Karmic's toxic story. Yeah, you've really got to shift the energy, Heron, and put yourself in new situations. Otherwise, the past is going to try to catch up with you and you're going to repeat patterns. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Garnet Goddess. Is your dad going to reincarnate? I feel like he's very happy on the other side. He's enjoying himself. He's having quite a nice, beautiful energy over there. He's really enjoying the energy. He's enjoying the energy. He's feeling very light and he's feeling very happy. So I don't think he's going to reincarnate anytime soon. He does see babies for you, though. I'm getting babies. He might send you a baby or a child, or he's with a baby or a child for you. He might have selected a couple for you. That's what I feel. Yeah. Any spirit messages to my brother and mum from him? Let's just see what if you wrote back to me about that. Sometimes it's hard to pick up for third parties. If you send your kids, make sure you're married to somebody who can support children and has money. That's basically your job. That's all you have to do. Mystique, you can offer to help her get money by listing everything and selling it. Maybe offer to do that for her, and that could work for you as well to get a commission. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Anne-Sophie, how are you? Hi, good looking. Hi, Lazali, how are you? Thanks for joining. Good to see that things have shifted. Okay, I didn't get an answer from you. Does your brother and mum want a message from him? Did they ask for one? It's kind of hard to do things for third parties. Let's just pull a card for them. Unless they specifically wanted a question or asked a question. I feel like they're sort of stuck in their own world. Destiny will take its course. Your father wants you to know that destiny will take its course. I don't think we're getting any messages for them. It's more for you. Allow destiny to unravel for you and take its course. You are the young female and the Ice King is your father. All right. Thanks, Garnet Goddess. Yeah, unless they have a question, I don't know. I can't really tune into them completely. Hi, Glitter B. How are you from South Africa? QB. You posted above. I didn't get the question, Glitter B. If you could repost, that would be great. Bossy Megs. Let's have a look at you posted above, Glitter B. Question below. Okay, let's just see. Where is it, Glitter B? Can't find it. No, you're going to have to repost it. Sorry, I can't see it. Bossy Megs. What's coming in for you during this Aquarius new moon cycle, please? And thank you so much, Megs. You're welcome. And anyone has any feedback, I'm putting some posts on my social media of some predictions that have come true. You can post in the comments below or post on my Instagram or social media or wherever you might like to do it. Okay. Megs. Let's have a look for you, Megs. I'm seeing a bicycle or a bike. Not a bicycle, but I'm seeing more like a motorbike. Don't know if you've got a dark male coming in around you who has a motorbike. He jumped out. Getting like a bike, motorbike. Silver. Shiny silver. It's not a Harley. It's something else. Black leather. I'm kind of getting a vision of Grease. You know the movie Grease? John Travolta comes to mind. Could be dark hair, dark eyes, not necessarily dark skin. Could also be somebody who's Italian background. He's not a gang member or anything like that. Don't know why he's coming in. A bike can also represent moving forward, can represent your life kind of taking a new direction, or you going somewhere new. Okay, mature woman, passion, true love, past life, dating queen, family, union, work. You might get a new work contract, Megs, or something coming in around a contract, working on a contract. It could be to do with the housing. You might have a new love, true love, passion, somebody you feel you've got connections in a past life with. Got options. You've got lots of options there. You've got twin flame, dating queen, lots of options and choices. More men coming in, I feel, around you, more opportunities coming in. Got a jumping card. Children. I think your daughter is going to help you get this property. Just having a daughter is going to help you get the property. What else is coming up for Megs? You're going to have more fun, I think, with Desiree, and you're going to go somewhere, I think, with her on a trip or have fun. You might take her somewhere fun, like a Disneyland or somewhere fun. You might go on a fun trip somewhere, like to a park, a theme park. You might just get away for a few days. And it's a good time to go to the parks now because it's not too hot. There's a lot of social elements here. There's also soulmates coming through friends and destiny. I feel like you might even go down to Yuma just to kind of stay there for a couple of days and just kind of check it. Maybe go out on some dates down there or something like that. You might do a little search down there, like a little search, and you might go and check out the properties down there. I feel like you're going to go on a little trip. You might go with your daughter and stay in a motel or something. You might go out on or go down there and go out on a date or something like that. Time's ticking. I feel like there's more opportunities coming in. You're going to release a lot of stuff. A lot of this baggage from the past is going to be released. New love coming in, mature man, dating. I feel like you could actually work something to go on a trip and have a date at the same time. I don't know what that's about, but I feel like you might go on a investigation trip. You might go down and try to check out these buildings. Yeah, or they might invite you to go down there to check out something. You could ask them. Yeah, that's looking good, Megs. Looking good. Let's have a look at good looking. Will it work out with my children's father and I? If not, do you see a romantic relationship coming in anytime soon, or should you just buy a cat? If so, what kind? Oh my God. I'm seeing a red tabby, but I got the word Persian. So I'm seeing Burmese, Siamese, Persian, exotic cats. But I was also seeing a red tabby. So you might get two, or you might get one that's mixed that has a bit of Persian in it, has a bit of Siamese in it, something like that, like a mixed cat. I'm getting something like a very pretty, very, very pretty one. It's either a grey or a chocolatey colour, a greyish brown or a chocolatey colour. I feel like you're going to settle on. Okay, let's have a look and see children's father. Excuse me. I don't feel like he's going anywhere, but I also feel like he's not doing anything either. I also feel like there's a mother or mother-in-law, mother figure around him, or some other female, could be a baby mama or some other female around him that's influencing him, could be at a distance. I feel like he's kind of like stuck. I don't think he's doing anything. I feel like he's just sitting there. He's not going anywhere, but he's not doing anything. I feel like he's still going to be supportive, but I don't feel like he's actually going to be everything that you kind of want in a partner. Let me just check. But you might actually just settle for him. I mean, it might feel to you like you're settling, but he might be just, good for you in a sense of security because you've got the money and the house. So he could be offering you that, but he might be not 100% faithful. Yeah, he might not be 100% faithful. Or he might have interference from someone in his family or somebody in his past. Should you buy a cat? Somebody might give you a cat. I'm seeing two cats. I'm seeing the tabby, the red cat, and I'm also seeing an exotic cat. Somebody might give you one cat. I'm feeling like these cats are bigger than than kittens. I feel like they could be people who have passed away or people who have had to leave town or something. You might actually get some cats that are actually quite nice, that are given away. You will be dating. There's dating coming up for you. So I would say if you feel like dating, go for it. There's also good things happening around somebody who has a career or your career is going to move forward. Yeah. Thank you for that good looking. Thank you. Thank you. Let's have a look at Sarafina. Will your unemployment come back on? I refiled after I got fired. Okay. Did you say that you just started a new job? Oh, that's the same cat that your daughter told you to get. Okay. If you don't like cats, I wouldn't get one, but if your daughter wants one, you might get one for her. Okay. Mystique, did he ask about the career? Garnet Goddess, sorry. Did he ask about his career? We'll have a look at that in a bit. Sarafina. Will your unemployment come back on? I'm getting a 4 around it, 4 weeks. So I feel like it's a yes. I also feel like if you push it, you'll get it. You could also get some man that takes you out on a date or that you're involved with already. Fun times ahead, spiritual growth. I feel like things are going to get better, like things are going to turn a corner. You've got fun times coming up. Is the unemployment going to come back on? I'm getting a 4 around it. It's either 4 weeks or 4 months, but hopefully it's 4 weeks. Let's have a look. I feel like it could be 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Yep, 4 weeks. Could already be in the pipeline. If you have pushed it, it's in the pipeline now. But I don't know if that is possible since you've been employed again. So I don't know. Yeah. Don't know. Is the unemployment going to come back on? You're weighing up your options. Is it worth it? Or is it worth it? Or is it, is the job worth it? Somehow you're going to move on somewhere, whether it's energetically, physically, job-wise, house-wise, moving on from something that has been toxic in your past. Yep. So I feel like Yes, the money's gonna be there. It's gonna come in somehow. Garnet Goddess. Thanks, Megs, for the moderation. Okay. Will my brother overcome the alcoholism? Any career message from him for him from my dad? Okay. I don't know if he's getting into something manual like mechanics or something to do with his hands. That's what I feel for him. He feels trapped with your mother. He feels bound to her in some way as well. He feels stuck with her. Overcoming alcoholism, he might be an alcoholic that just kind of keeps going, but tries to control it, like one of those controlled alcoholics. I don't think he's going to overcome it. He might even use the death of your father as an excuse to keep drinking or to be an alcoholic. Even if they stop drinking, they don't lose the alcoholic behavior. They can just become dry drunks. So don't have any hopes for your family, Garnet Goddess. Go and make yourself a new family. Find yourself a good husband and move on. That's all I can say for you. I don't think you need to be there with them anymore. I don't think you need to support them. I don't think you need to rescue them, and anything else that you feel indebted to, I would be doing therapy to get yourself kind of clean from their toxic behavior, because the two of them are just going to keep on going, your mother and your brother. There's something to do with mechanics, so around engineering or mechanics, something technical for your brother. Could be a good option. Pisces moon, how are you, my dear? Where will I meet the next love interest? Where? Oh, soul family groups. You might go out in groups. You could be circulating with people who feel like family to you, not necessarily family. They could be family. You might join some new groups. You've got groups there. Groups is on the card that jumped out. Mature man, mature for his age. Yeah, I would go, I'd do another, go to groups where there's men. Golfing groups, sports groups, tennis groups, Apex, Rotary, Lions, those sort of things. Time's ticking. It's saying to put some energy into it. You've got to go out in groups. You're going to meet somebody as if you've known them before. Past life link. All right. You can love people from a distance, Garnet Goddess. Thank you. I hope the best for my brother. I do love him, yeah. You can love them from a distance. You don't have to be involved in their life. You don't have to rescue them either. Glitter bee. Surgery for your baby. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I did get your super chat earlier. I feel like she's on a list. 6 months I'm getting, could be. I feel if you keep on to them, you'll get it. They might give you a time, like an age, where she's more, I think it's a she, isn't it? Where she's more going to be of age to be able to get the surgery. I do see a dark-skinned doctor, whether he's Indian or African, I'm not sure. He might take a liking to you, and also he might be compassionate towards your situation. I feel like you're going to go on a list, and it's a yes. I feel it's a definite yes. It's a definite yes. Yep. So it's about contacting the right people, the right surgeon. Do your research. You might already have somebody in mind. Get your referrals and put yourself on the list. Yep, get yourself on the list. Will she get it this year? Yes. It might happen very quickly. It could happen. They might say, oh, we've got an opening now. Come now. Like they might tell you at the very last minute. Could be in 6 days or 6 weeks or 6 months. All right. You don't want to do it. You're against it. Well, it was showing up as good. You have to weigh that up. You have to weigh that up if it's going to be to her benefit or not. I would see a specialist. I do feel like you're going to find the right specialist who will tell you if it's necessary or not. And I feel like this gentleman is he'll give you the right answer. Is it necessary? Saying that you might go ahead with it. So just get all the information that you need. All right. Thank you everyone for joining. I truly appreciate it. Thanks for the likes on arrival as usual, and also liking, sharing the videos and subscribing so you get some notification when I go live. I do try to go live twice a week at least. So lots of love and blessings, everybody. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Megs and Raquel, for the moderation. And lots of love and blessings to you all. Until next time, take care. Ciao for now. Oh, we got one more that just popped in. Okay, let's do that now. Goddess. I was thinking about you, actually. I was thinking about you. I was thinking we haven't seen you for a while. You applied for a grant that I'm needing for rental assistance under your dad's name. You haven't heard anything. Okay. I'm getting the word slow. Slow and steady wins the race. I feel like it's going to take time. That was lucky. Yes, Megs. Lucky, lucky. How long do these things take, Megs, in your opinion? I'm getting a 6 month around it. It might take time. 6 weeks, 6 months. Rental assistance, will it come through? Things spinning around. Yes, I do feel you'll have strength. There we go, the turtle, slow and steady, 2 years. Oh no. What sort of rental assistance is it? Is that the Section 8? Yeah, what sort of rental assistance is it, and why is it in your father's name? Is it for you or your father? Why is it in your father's name? He's already got a house, hasn't he? Endings and beginnings. You might get an interview or you might hear back from them in 6 months. There's no harm in going on the list. There will be some success at some point. It's saying slow and steady, a lot of slowness there. Aid for like hardship, COVID-19. Is that for you or for him? Is it for you or for him? Why is it in your father's name and not in your name if it's for you? They might just give you a small assistance. Okay, we'll come back to you. Glitter bee, will she have vision issues if you don't do surgery? Well, okay, let's ask what will happen if you don't do the surgery. They will tell you what will happen, potentially, 9 out of 10. And so listen to what they have to say, the specialists. It could be very slow. She might have difficulty with the vision. It could be, a slow process, whatever that means to you. The surgery will happen if you put yourself on a list. Abundance and luck. You do have luck for it. So you will get on the list if you go on the list. Rent increases. Is it for you, Goddess 33, or for him? Why is it in his name? You don't know what to do, Glitterbee. You've got to get more information. Go and see these doctors, get yourself on lists, go and talk to them, weigh up your pros and cons. You'll get the right feeling about it once you speak with them. Get multiple opinions. You support him and he is in your house, so he has no income. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I thought he had his own house with your siblings or something. Is that the same person or somebody else? You will hear from them. You got the envelope. It's saying that she may not be okay if you don't do the surgery, Glitterbee. You got the turtle, which is slow. She could be slow in vision. It's like it could cause her to have impairments. Yeah. So you're going to have to weigh up the pros and cons. Okay, Goddess. Well, you're going to get a letter. Yeah. You're going to get a letter. A letter's coming in the mail. Check the mail. Check the mail, Goddess 33. Yep. Check the mail. Glitterbee, with any surgery, you have to weigh up the pros and cons. You've got to get the information that you need from the specialists and the medical people that are in charge of the issue and what the options that you have at hand in your country. You don't understand what caused it. What sort of eye problem does she have? Somebody in the chat might know about something. You have to really get the right specialist. You're very much in two minds about it. You've got to weigh up the pros and cons. The eye goes on one side. Is it like a lazy eye? Well, that can be fixed very easily. Yeah, that can be fixed very easily. It's a very easy surgery. It's not a problem. I've known people who've had it done. It's easy. Yeah. Yep, exactly. And, she could get bullying at school if she doesn't get it fixed. So it's going to be overall better, I think, for her in the long run. But just get that checked with the right specialist, and I think you'll make up your mind in a confident way, which is the most important thing, is to be confident about these things. And I think she'll be fine. Strabismus. Okay. No, I think it's a basic surgery. It could get worse over time as well. Yeah. But they might tell you, like, check and see where she's at in a certain age, that type of thing. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I would collect all of your data that you need to make the decision. I don't think it's the eye. Yeah. Anyway, my dear, lots of blessings, everybody. Hope everything's going well. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. No, I don't. I don't think. It's not doom and gloom, Glitterbee. You can work out your choices and options. Yep. Thank you very much. All the best. Ciao for now.